Hello, I'm Ed Robertson, your Diocesan Disaster Coordinator. And as we prepare for the coming of Easter, I'd like to talk with you for a couple of minutes about disaster preparedness. We think, well, Pennsylvania doesn't have disasters. Well, it has a lot of small ones that you easily are forgotten. And yes, we haven't had a big one since Irene and Lee a number of years ago. But disasters can happen quickly and can come from unexpected places. Do you know what's in all the trucks that go up and down the interstates that may be near your home? Do you know what's on the trains that go up and down the many railroads in Pennsylvania? Again, maybe near your homes. We don't know often what they are, but the impact that these things that we don't know about can be sudden and severe. And I'd like to illustrate that with a short story about what happened in the winter of 1996, just a couple of months after the Walnut Street walking bridge got washed away in a flood in Pennsylvania. This was in the middle of Wisconsin in early March, middle of winter in Wisconsin. A small town called Weyauwega had a railroad track going by it. And one morning about 8 o'clock, the freight train going by derailed. Well, this wasn't just a typical freight train as we might think with lots of boxcars and things. This was only tank cars, and they were all filled with propane. Propane's highly explosive. Emergency management decided it was necessary to evacuate this town and a surrounding area, a total of about 2,300 people. They gave them 10 minutes to get out of town because they were scared to death that this train was going to blow up. So here you are in your home, 8:30 in the morning, and these police cars go up and down the street saying you've got 10 minutes to get out of town. Do you know what you would grab if this happened to you? Would you get all your medications? Would you get all your family's medications? Would you have the right clothes? Because you wouldn't even know at this point how long you were going to be gone. Are there papers that you would think you should bring with you? What might you forget? And you remember a week later when you still can't get back in your home because these people, these 2,300 people who lived within a mile radius of this train wreck, were out of their homes for 18 days in the middle of winter in Wisconsin. Would you have brought your cell charger? We can't live without cell chargers nowadays. So we say we haven't had a big disaster in Pennsylvania in a long time, and we haven't had a big one, that's true. But there are little ones, little small floods, small house fires, apartment fires, and it can be critically important to be prepared. Have a plan, know where you're going to meet your family if possible. Know where your shelters are if it's a nuclear plant evacuation. So if you feel that being prepared is important to you, send me an email, erobertson@diocesecpa.org, and I'll be glad to help you to get some disaster preparedness information. And in the meantime, I'd like to close the same way our pastor, Kate Harrigan, closes fireside worship each evening now. She reminds us, wash your hands, cover your face, keep your space, and by all means, spread God's grace. Amen.